In this video, I give you my overall verdict along with what I consider to be the main pros and cons of the AutoBrush version 4. Hi, it's John from electricteeth here. We assist you in selecting the right dental care products and understanding common dental healthcare topics. Just before I give you my overall opinion on the AutoBrush, I want you to know that as not, or if not more important than the toothbrush itself, is how long you brush for, how often you brush, and the technique that you use. Linked in the top right corner is our guide to taking care of your teeth. It includes all of the important things that you need to know. And for those of you looking to make your oral care routine more sustainable, there's a link in the description for that too. So, the AutoBrush version 4. Well, I probably need to start out with a very quick, brief background on AutoBrush and this type of product. So, AutoBrush version 4 is the latest edition of their mouthpiece style toothbrush. And if you're not familiar with mouthpiece style toothbrushes, you'll see that it's got this U-shaped piece here, and the primary design is to clean more teeth in the mouth at any one time. Now they come in a few different designs, you've got U and J shaped, but essentially they're looking to clean more tooth surfaces at once compared to your regular electric toothbrush that cleans just one tooth surface at a time. Linked in the description is our comprehensive guide to mouthpiece toothbrushes, and AutoBrush version 4 is the latest edition from the American company. So then to my verdict. AutoBrush have made reasonable improvements with their latest edition of their mouthpiece toothbrush, but I still don't recommend that you buy it. It does not clean the teeth anywhere near the standards necessary to maintain good oral hygiene. I can remove more plaque from my teeth in 30 seconds with a manual toothbrush than I can with AutoBrush, yet this is about 50 times the price of a manual toothbrush. If you want more information, there's a full written review that accompanies this video. Click the link in the description or the top right corner. So then to the main pros and cons of AutoBrush, starting with the pros. If I can take any positives from AutoBrush, the button layout on the handle is really quite good. You've got a power button, you've got a button for changing between the three modes, you've got a button for changing between the three different cleaning times, and you've got a button for changing between the different lights option on here. Nice and easy to use, very simple. The buttons themselves are backlit, so that is a little bit of a pro. So then another pro has to be the brush head and its fit. Now whilst AutoBrush doesn't clean the teeth anywhere near as well as it needs to, the actual design of the mouthpiece is a little bit better. It seems to actually move more, the bristles moving more when the toothbrush is actually switched on. You can see much more movement in those bristles to the eye than many other models in the past. The bristle configuration seems to have been slightly improved, so for making better contact with the teeth, although it doesn't clean the teeth very well. It seems to flex a little less, and it also fits to the handpiece a bit better. It's certainly not loose, it's a really secure fit on here, which is a positive, because I've had ones where they literally just slide off of the shaft that extends from the handpiece. Another positive is the battery life. AutoBrush themselves suggest a battery life of 7 days, which is sort of comparable to other mouthpiece toothbrushes, but in my hands-on testing I actually achieved up to 6 weeks in simulated testing, so that's much better than the claimed 7 days. And linked to that battery life, another positive is the battery life status feedback. So when the battery is low, this power icon will actually flash red to make it really clear that the power is low. If the battery is in a good condition, this will be lit up green. So that's it for the pros. Now let's take a look at the cons, and unfortunately there are a few more of those. Well, the first and most significant con that should override them all is the fact that unfortunately this doesn't clean the teeth anywhere near as well as it needs to maintain a good standard of oral health. I tried and tried and tried with this to make it work. I tried the technique that they suggested over and over again. I adjusted it myself. I tried brushing for longer, and I just couldn't get it to remove all the plaque from my teeth. When I say remove all the plaque, it left large amounts of plaque on the tooth surfaces and at the gum line. Yes, it was probably better than some other mouthpiece I've tried, so credit to AutoBrush, there has definitely been some improvement, but it just really doesn't perform. You know, the recommendation is sort of 30 seconds. Even if I brushed for 60 seconds or even up to 2 minutes, I did remove a little bit more, but not significantly more, and I generally could remove more plaque in 30 seconds with a manual toothbrush than this brushing all surfaces of my teeth for the same amount of time. Unfortunately, it's just not good enough. And that's why I can't recommend you buy it, because it's not cleaning the teeth and it's leaving your oral health at risk. And obviously linked to this is another con. It's the poor fitting mouthpiece. Yes, I did suggest it's been improved, but it still doesn't make contact with the gum line. Now the brushing technique does make up for that a little bit, but it's still just a poor fit overall. You get two sizes of brush heads available for adults, a standard and an XL. For most people, the standard is the one you're going to want to go for, but it just didn't reach all the teeth in my mouth. It didn't reach along the gum line, and the poor fit is just ultimately going to result in a poor clean, and that's been proven with the plaque disclosing test that you'll see on screen throughout this video. Another con is the fact that special toothpaste is required. Now, it's not made all that clear during the buying process if you dare buy one of these. You need a special foaming style toothpaste, a bit like shaving foam. You put it in several places around the mouthpiece, both on the top and bottom side. It works in the same form as a sort of usual toothpaste, but usual toothpaste clumps up within these bristles in this mouthpiece, so you just can't use it. And that special toothpaste also costs more. It's not easily available. You have to buy it from AutoBrush or select other retailers. You won't find it on the high street, in regular pharmacies or grocery stores or things like that. So another con is that this is an expensive mouthpiece style toothbrush. Now prices are subject to change, but at the time of recording, this is around about $139 or £100. So that's expensive in comparison to some of the best electric toothbrushes we recommend, bearing in mind this doesn't clean the teeth very well at all. If you price this out over a 3-year period, and assume that you pick up some discounts which are available from AutoBrush through voucher codes and promotions they run. Let's assume a discount of 25% consistent over the 3-year period. This works out at 17 cents per day or 12p per day to own. Compare that to most other electric toothbrushes, and that's roughly twice the price. It does vary, but roughly twice the price for this mouthpiece toothbrush over and above a regular electric toothbrush. It's fair to assume you should pay a premium for something that is a bit different and saves you time, but unfortunately because of the results, simply can't recommend it. It's not worth spending the money on. So the last con is really the lights that come up on the top of the brush handle. You can change between different lights to get different effects. There's sort of a red light for gum healing and a blue light to help with teeth whitening. Potentially they could have some effect, but you need to expose your teeth for extended periods of time to really get any significant benefit from them. You're not designed to have this toothbrush in your mouth for actually that long, so the effects are going to be extremely limited, and I can't really see it's worthwhile actually having them there. I mean, yes, they're there whilst you actually brush your teeth, but you're not going to want to brush your teeth with this because, unfortunately, of the poor cleaning results. So ultimately, I just think the lights are a little bit of a waste. So there we have it. That's my overall verdict on the AutoBrush Adults Mouthpiece Style Toothbrush. I do hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Click here to subscribe and click up here to get tips and tricks on how to improve your oral health care.